Okay, so now we are on lesson 7, which is writing emails correctly. And I really hope that you are enjoying these lessons, but not only that, but you're actually going through them, watching them, and learning and growing and getting something from each lesson so you can do email marketing correctly. Now, lesson 7 is on writing emails correctly, and this one is probably one of the most important because you are doing email marketing, you are sending emails, so you need to be able to have your emails, you know uh, they have to be, good, engaging. People want people will want to people will want to read more of your emails when they're good, when they are engaging. So writing emails correctly is very, very important. So I'm going to go into that. This one is going to be not a PowerPoint. It's actually just, you know, uh, I have 10 things I want to go over. There's obviously more here and there, um, but learning how to write emails correctly is going to do a huge number in your open rates, your click through rates, because get when you write a good email and you get someone to open, and then they're into the email and they're engaged in the email, they're going to click on the link that you put there. So you want to really work on this. This is something you really, really want to fine tune. People call it copywriting, but you want to fine tune how you write your emails, because this is going to be a big difference in your open rates, your click through rates, and all that stuff. So let's jump into these things because, again, writing emails correctly is very important. The first one is to avoid spammy words in your subject and the body of your email. And I have included a link of words considered spam. Below this, there'll be a link that you can click on. So basically, in the past, people were able to put all kinds of stuff in their body of their email in the subject, and it was fine. The email service providers, the ISPs, they were not really cracking down, but now they are. So there's words that are actually considered spam. So when you put them in the subject or the body of your email, they can become like red flags, and those emails may not go to everyone that they should because of the words that are being used. So I do suggest clicking on the link, looking those over. Some of them are very generic words, so it really depends on also how you use those words in the email. So again, look those over. You really want to work on avoiding using some of those or many of those those ones. Like sometimes it's cash and free and all these things. Just words that uh, I guess get people to click, but they're really not uh, do have anything to do with the email. So again, you want to look at those. You want to work on not using those, and if you have to use them in phrases or sentences that will not be, uh, will not look spammy, basically. The second one in writing emails correctly is use emojis. This has been definitely something that people have been saying that emojis are really good to use, especially in the subject, because you want to get them to click, and open. That's one of the biggest things. Your subject line is one of the biggest things. People don't know anything about your email, but they do see your subject line. So this is not considered spam or anything. You can use emojis. There's monies, there's smiley face, there's hearts. Emojipedia.org is a really good place to get all of your emojis. So use your emojis, especially in the subject line. That kind of gives them a visual something of what they're seeing. Um, so use emojis, and that's a really good, helpful way of writing, writing and getting people to open your email, basically. Excuse me. The third one is you want to be personal. I mean, honestly, you want to be personal and act like you are speaking directly to them. There's a lot of emails out there that it's just a copy and paste email. It's put on there on someone may have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 people on their email list, so they copy and paste an email, and it's not personal. It's just very generic, very watered down, and it doesn't sound like you're speaking to them. But you want yours to be personal, which means, yeah, you're going to spend a little more time writing the email or adjusting the email so that it sounds like it's personal, because people want to feel like they're being talked to directly. They want to know or want to feel like, you know, what you're talking about is talking to them. You can use their name if possible. So if you have a landing page and you have the first name section in the email, your conversions go down a little bit when you're collecting emails, but if you happen to catch their name, their first name, use it because it sounds like you're talking directly to them. And then just basically be personal. In the email, in the body of the email, use wording that sounds like you're talking to them. Okay. So the fourth one is make sure your grammar is good. Make sure that you go through and you do spell check and you do all the stuff you need to so that it looks good, because you're writing an email basically. You want it to look good, you want it to sound good, you want it to flow, and so make sure that your grammar is well. So make sure that you take the time and fix any errors or anything like that. Okay. Fifth one, have strong calls to action. So you don't want to have these all over the place. It's usually at the end of an email, but you want to have something where they're going to click. You want to have something. You don't want to have an email and then not knowing what to do next. You want to tell them what you're telling them, and then have an call to action. Act now, something like act now or click here. You usually want to direct them, like click here for this, um, or click this link or something. You want to have something that they know what to do next. Have an arrow to a click here or whatever you want, but don't just put an email out and then just put a link somewhere. You need to have a strong call to action so that they know what to do next. People want to kind of be directed. I hate to say it like that, but you want it. They want to know. Click here, do this now, something like that. Okay. So the next one would be high. These are things that are really good in the body of the email. Highlight, underline, italics, bullet points. Use these to catch the reader's attention. Do these. You highlight something, underline something, make something in italics. Use bullet points if have something 1, 2, 3, 4. Use bullet points. Something that's going to catch the reader's attention while they're reading. They see this, they see that, something in bold that catches their eye. Do things that will allow them to continue reading, and allow it to be an enjoyable read, not just a straight uh, go down the email and have nothing there, and then they just basically click away. Okay. So you want to use these type of things in your email if you can. Next one, know who your audience is. If your audience is like a make money online audience, you don't want to talk about something. And I know this is probably very clear, but I'm just saying it because you don't want to talk about health and fitness or something, and when your audience is something else like make money online. Know your audience. Talk directly to your audience. This is basically what you're saying. So you want to talk to them that this. Okay. The next one would be let them know that they can reply to your emails, that you are basically a real person. You can always put at the end of your email, PS reply if you have any questions, excuse me, or ask a question. Ask us a question. What do you think about this email? And have them reply. You basically want them to know that you are a real person, because there's a lot of people that, or there's a lot of emails that go out actually that you never know who's coming from. So you want to make sure that these people know that you're a real person. This is going to help in two ways. One, it's lets them know again that you are actually a real person, and two, this also helps with your email, you sending emails, because the email service provider, the internet service provider, they see you as engaging in emails. So this is technically considered a business, and more of your emails will actually go out when that happens. So you want that, so that really helps in two ways. So again, let them know, and like in every one of your emails at the very end of it, put something where they can reply, you know. And most times they don't, but if someone does reply and send you something, reply back to them. You know, that helps, really helps with engagement, helps with building trust and personability. So that's another one. Next one is use limited images and links. This is a couple things here. Limited images and links. They It's recommended to only have one image and no more than two links per email. And the email service providers, the internet service providers, both of them, they want to see that this is actually like an email from one person to another. If you don't have images, they think, oh, it's just a random email. But if you have an image, it shows kind of a little personability. Um, but two links, no more than two, because then they start seeing, if you have three links, four links, they start seeing that as kind of spam. So you don't want to have too many links, but you don't want to have no links because you want them to know what to do, where to go. And images, you don't want to have more than one. So the last thing I would say in all this, and there's a lot more here, but last thing I'm going to say is I recommend going through your email inbox, your inbox, not your spam box. Don't worry about that because that's, that is what it is. And see what type of emails catch your eye. And chances are most of them, the ones that catch your eye, they're gonna be personal. They're gonna speak directly to you. They're gonna be something there that you're gonna want to click on. So go through those and see what catches your eye. I'm going to go into. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you a really good email that was written, and I have you look at it, have you see what I'm talking about as far as all the structure, and then I'm going to go into my ClickBank account and show you real quick an email that's taken from one of the offers, and you can see that it's very general, very generic, and you would have to adjust it. Okay, so let's look at a really good written email, and be back in 1 second. All right. Okay, so here is a really well written email that I actually received from someone. He's really he's an affiliate marketer. He has a really good when his emails go out, he really takes the time to email them. So I'm going to go through it real quick and dissect it and all this. So um, I didn't include the subject line, so that's okay. This is the body of his email. And he goes in here, I took my family snow hiking on Saturday, Matthew. And he even used my name, personal right here, Matthew. We did a 4 mile round trip hike to a beautiful frozen waterfall. Here he actually used an image. I took it out for the privacy basically, but he used the image of his family. Again, I took it out for privacy. But as you can see, he goes in detail on the whole thing. He uses italics right here. You can see that bold right here to catch your eye. Keeps talking, talks about his daughter, his son, very personal. Getting more bold here. He quotes. He uses quotes here. I mean, it's very engaging. It definitely catches your eye. Goes on and on. Again, once again, italics, bold here. And then he has a PS right here. If you are struggling, nothing helps more than connection. He has a link here, and that's it. He has his name down here. I took it out for his privacy and all that, but he has one link here. He has an image up here, and he has a very engaging email. So that is really good. That is a really good email, and most likely you are going to click on this link. I thought he would have another link somewhere, but at least one is here, and this is a very engaging email, very good email to follow and put into place. He has 342 words in this email. It's good to have around that, or maybe almost 500 words, no more than that, because that's on and on. But Yeah, this is a really good example of an email from someone who actually took his time, and this is something you should use as an example when you're creating your own emails. Let's go to ClickBank. I'll show you real quick what ClickBank looks like as far as emails that are being used. We'll go to Marketplace. We're already there. I'm going to click on just this guy right here. We'll look at one of these that already has an affiliate link, affiliate offer. I'm sorry, affiliate section. So you can go there and you can get emails and stuff like that from them. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here if this has emails, which it doesn't. Click here if you're already subscribed. Okay. It's taking a little longer. Sorry about that. So email, here it is. This is a very generic email. So this we'll go here. So this Click Well system is affiliate offer that pays $15. If you're doing email marketing and you want to promote this, you can promote this. They do have an affiliate landing page, okay, and they do have emails. So here's their email swipes, make money offer, better converting. Hi, and here it is. Important message to you. Subject line is awful. Hey, someone told me that you needed some extra dollars and currently facing some troubles. I've been trying to let you in for quite a while. This is a very generic email, and you'll see that most of them are like this. It's not personal. It's not, it's not your 500-day profit system. That may be considered spam, to be honest with you. So you have to look into if that is going to even go through. But it's very generic. It's very watered down. And yeah, if you have probably 20,000 emails on your list, then you're gonna get a response. Yeah, absolutely, you're gonna get a response. People are probably gonna buy. But if your email list is small, you want to rephrase this. You want to reword this. You want to analyze what the actual offer is, and you want to see how you can make it better. Because this is going to be a very generic one. You really want to work on that subject line is terrible. Important message to you. That's a terrible subject line. You want to put something that is better, more engaging, maybe an emoji there that will allow them to open that email. And then it says, and change all this, okay? So this is between the email that I showed you and this one. You're going to get a lot more engagement on the email that I showed you than this one, definitely. And there really isn't a call to action here. I think, there really isn't a call to action here, but you'll put one here somewhere. So I wanted to show you how to write emails correctly, because it's very, very important when it comes to emails, people opening them, reading them, being engaged, and responding, okay? Now, if you struggle with writing emails and things like that, there actually is there's a product out there called, they call it the holy grail of copywriting. If you want to learn how to do emails and sending emails and writing emails correctly, creating jaw-dropping sales and spine-tingling loyalty, if you want to learn how to do that, there is this product out there that teaches you how to do it really, really well. And there's a lot of testimonials here, some high-name people that actually do a lot of email marketing. So if you want to do it, I suggest check this one out. There'll be a link in the description to get this. But this is just optional. If you want to learn how to copyright and you do really well and you're struggling at it, this is an option. But again, this is an option. You don't have to. If you want to learn how to do it on your own, that's perfectly fine as well. Let's go back to the list that I had real quick. Okay, so we're just going to recap writing emails correctly, avoid spammy words, use emojis, be personal, use grammar well, have strong call to actions, use all the things like highlighting, underlining, bullet points, bold. Use those in the email. Know your audience. Let them know that they can reply to you. Be personal. Use images and links very um, rarely, but use them. And then, go through your email box, see which ones catch your eye, and then, use those to write emails better. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this has helped. Take care and have an awesome day. Bye.